Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday morning, day before Thanksgiving market webcast. Okay, so today is a full day. Tomorrow you got Globex until 1 o'clock. Opens up again at 6 o'clock. No trading pit, so no regular session tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Friday is a half day, closes 1:15 Eastern time, and then it opens up Sunday night, Monday, to do the normal thing. So there will be a webcast today, and you know that because you're listening to it. There will be a webcast Friday. All right, let's talk about the tape. So they took it back down yesterday. They continue to try to get into the zip code of 2603. What I have to decide over the next couple of days is whether what we did yesterday is enough in the zip code of 2603 to be enough. And we're not going to know that answer until it gets up over the top of the daily midband. So, look, we spent yesterday doing about 84 handles. We were short 66. It bounced back up, then we ended up short 60. That was the biggest one. Actually, that's not true. It was the second biggest one. So we did a couple of 20-handle middles and runners right off the bat. Then the morning low, that 34 quarter, was 2 ticks away, or 33.75 was 2 ticks away from the 34 quarter bet the house area that we use. So we ended up long. I got in late long because I was taking my wife's car in for service. I got in at 40, and we did 12, 20, and 17 off of that. Then we spent the rest of the day in that 50s area, and then finally right around 58, decided to want to go back down, and we ended up doing a short there. I was short overnight 49.75, which I got good profits on. Then I got taken out, and I'm waking up this morning to 56, 58, 60, 62, 64. They just printed 66. So look, there are going to be rallies. Do I think these rallies are all sells? Yeah, until one of them proves to me that it's not. So I'm not long. I'd like to be, but sometimes you're just going to miss these rallies. And the hard part about down tapes is either fighting long rallies that you're not in and being early and being wrong and getting decimated only to have the market to turn lower, do another lower low, and then you're sitting on the bench and all you have to show for it is an early short that got destroyed. Or you end up long and stubborn saying this is the end because, I don't know, either you think it's the end or some dummy that holds himself out as knowing what the hell they're doing, says it's the end. So you hold on no matter what, and then you end up just round tripping something, and then you miss the short, and you're on the sidelines. So you can be long the rally if you're long the rally from a decent spot, or you really got to sit out the rally unless it really gives you a chance to get in. And you don't want to be early short. You got to be patient. You got to wait for things to turn. And, yesterday morning, it was all about not being able to get through VWAP on the 5-minute chart. And that gave us an opportunity pre-market at 66 and after the market opened at 60 to say, look, it's not even going back up to attempt it. This is where we want to get short. And off you go. So you got that plus news and, whatever else is going on in the world. And, sometimes you're going to miss these pops. And if you do, it's okay. You just got to wait for the next one. So here's the hourly chart. That's a lower low. Versus here, it's a higher low versus 2603, but it's a lower low on this chart. You see way up off in the distance, weekly pivot, monthly pivot, 200-day. We have been living below that stuff. And the attempt Sunday night to get through monthly pivot that failed really got the ball rolling to the downside, and that was, we've done 100 and 105 handles since. Weekly pivot failed. Hourly mid has been solid resistance throughout the day. Now it's trying to become support, which is important. So what do I want to see? I want to see if 55 can stay support today. That's a daily pivot. 50 to 55, hourly mid-band to daily pivot. If that can stay support, I think we can reach for 2680. I don't think that's really much. The volatility is in this tape, and it's not going away for the holidays, and it's not going to go away after the new year because there's way too much going on in the world. It might take a day off after Christmas, but that's about it. That's really all I can afford to do. So, and there's more than enough opportunities for us to do our 4 handles a day after the bell rings. I am so beyond concerned, not concerned that there's going to be enough volatility in the regular session to make our daily goals and our weekly goals. It is. So when it pops like this, and I'm not in it, I sit here with a cup of coffee and I talk to you guys and we wait. Because a lot, like I said yesterday, or I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, a lot of trading is waiting. And a lot of bad things that happen in trading is the feeling that you always have to have a position on, that you always have to be involved, you always have to have an opinion about what something's going to do. And then what you end up having is two opinions. Well, it might go up or it might go down. Thanks. That's great. That's fantastic. What am I supposed to do with that? Not much. And, trading plans, and I always try to have a trading plan. Now that it's developed over the years, it's in my head. And I've said this in webinars before. My trading plan is a set of either or propositions. So it's not really it's going to go up or going to go down. It's either or. So look, either we're going to hold 50 or 55 or we're not. If we do, I want to be long against 50 to 55, and I'm looking for 2680. The or is we can't hold 50 to 55. We're going to end up back underneath it after RTH. In that case, in either case, if we start to make lower highs from wherever we're popping up here, I'm going to want to short that. The issue is going to become, are we going to break 50 to 55 on the way back through? If we are, then I'm going to hold that. And what am I looking for? 30. Why? Because that's where it traded to last night. It's not complicated. We make it complicated in our heads, and we make it complicated by filling our brains with too much information. Most of it is contradictory, and a lot of it, are from people that can't actually trade their way out of a paper bag. So, all right. Let's see where it is. Hour and a half to the open. A lot can happen. Everybody have a fantastic week, a fantastic Thanksgiving. I'll be out with more stuff on social. Check all that out. Take care. Have a happy holiday. Trade them well, and I'll talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.